Hello Cancer, this is your weekly tarot reading. So we're going to have a little bit of a look at the energy that's surrounding you this week. What have you got to work with? How can you navigate your way forward in the best possible way? So I've got these lovely herbiary cards here. They are by Maya Toll. They're stunning. I love them so much. I'm going to pick a few of them for you, 2 of them to be precise, and we'll put them to one side and then we'll have a look at those at the end. So, oh, 1. Sorry, the light's a bit weird at the moment. 2. Okay, pop those there. Now we'll have a bit of a look at an overview. What's happening generally in your week, during your week this week? What's the energy around you? Okay. So I've got 1 card just popped out already. I hope all is well with you today. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's lovely to have you back. Right, a couple more shuffles. There we go. Right, so 9 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Magician. Okay, so this week there may be an underlying stress, something that's causing you some anxiety, some stress, something that's maybe on your mind when you go to bed, waking up in the morning and it's there. It might be big. For some of you, it probably will be big. For others, it'll just be, you know, quite small, just something that's there that's bothering you, that's, you know, that's just generally just a little worry in the back of your head. Then we've got the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, it's about balance, finding balance. It's about not overgiving or not overtaking, finding that happy medium, that place where the energy can flow. So it may well be that this week you're feeling like you're overgiving in some way or overtaking. It may be that you're needing to have a lot of help this week and that, you know, you're finding that difficult. But that balance is a little bit off in some way for you this week, I think. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity coming your way. So it could well be that it is a work opportunity, a money opportunity. It's something tangible, something earthly, something that you can put your time and effort into and grow into something amazing. So again, general reading, it could be anything for any of you. It could be a relationship, new relationship that's coming your way and that you've got to put your time and energy into. It could well be that it is a work opportunity or a business opportunity, but it's something that's got potential to grow into something fabulous if you wish and if you want to put your time and energy into it. So we've also got the Hermit card. The Hermit card is a card of introspection. It's a card of looking within, maybe looking at your shadow side a little bit, looking at the reasons why maybe you're feeling the way that you're feeling, maybe the reason behind the stress that's underlying, having a little bit of a dig deep into what's going on in your inner world and maybe trying to feel your way through it. Then we've got the Magician. Magician, he's powerful, he's magical. And he's got the tools he needs to do the job in hand. So basically this week you've got everything that you need to do whatever it is that you want to do this week. And you've got the opportunities there. The opportunities there. So let's have a little bit of a look. What's gone on in the past? What's our past energy? Because we often find that the things that happen in the past can often reflect where we are in our current energy or the things that are happening in our current energy. So let's have a little bit of a look at our past energy. Okay, Cancer. Right, we have a Temperance. The Ace of Pentacles, another opportunity coming up. 4 of Cups. Or that's come up. 7 of Pentacles, because it's past energy. Ace of Cups. And 4 of Wands. Okay, so in your recent past or your past, there has been a situation surrounding you trying to find balance again, trying to find peace, trying to find stability, I actually think. We've got the Temperance card there. So there's been this need for balance, stability, peace, and I think we've got the 7 of Pentacles as the clarifier there. So this is something that you you're reevaluating the things that you're putting your energy into. Are you getting what's the the thing that's worth it back to you? Is it bringing you the rewards that you need? So I think this in the past you have been in this situation where you've been just desperately trying to bring back some stability, some balance, and just some peace back into life. And I think you've had to reevaluate the things that you put your time and energy into, reevaluate how you spend your energy, and if it's worth it for you, if it's bringing you that peace, if it's bringing you that balance, and if not, maybe having a bit of a clear out. So we've also got these two aces. So there's been some new opportunities in the past, some new little seedlings that you can nurture, you can grow. And that's both in the material part of your life and in the happiness part of your life. So it could well be love. It could well be that you've had an opportunity for new love, for new happiness. But I think it's very much tied with this pentacle. So whatever it is that has come your way. So it could be, better health. It could be, like I say, business related or work related, home related, just a new opportunity, something that you have got the opportunity to nurture into life and potentially bring yourself greater happiness. And then we've got this Four of Cups. Four of Cups is not being happy with what you've got in front of you, and maybe not even with the other opportunities that are coming your way. It's the card. For me, it's the card of losing your mojo, for not having any motivation, for just feeling quite low, and just not feeling it, maybe feeling out of alignment with what's going on, and just not being in the energy that you need to be in. Then we've got the Four of Wands. I'll get it right in a minute. Four of Wands is about building strong foundations for the future. So I think you're desperately wanting to obviously keep that stability going in your life, build those foundations and build yourself a nice life. But I feel like there's been a lack of motivation in the past, just not feeling it, and you've lost your mojo a little bit, which wouldn't be surprising because, we've been in retrograde with most of the, if not all of the planets. I'm no astrologer, but, I do like to look at a little bit of astrology, what's happening. And I think for a lot of us, we have sort of lost our mojo. That card has been coming up an awful lot. And I think, I think things are shifting. We're in May now, and I think things are starting to move forward. So a lot of the planets are completely moving forward, if not all of them now. And I think things are just going to start getting better, and hopefully we'll start getting our mojo back. So, Cancer, what's happening with you at the moment? What energy are you in this week? Don't forget, if you like this reading, it'd be amazing if you could give me a thumbs up. It'd be amazing if you could leave me a comment, even if it's in the form of emojis. I always like to decipher some of the emojis because I'm not quite sure what they are. It's always entertaining. And, if you want to be part of the community, this community I'm trying to build here, then press the subscribe button. And don't forget to press that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the your readings. Right. Current energy, the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Devil energy, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Okay, so we've got a bit of a case of opposites here, haven't we? We've got the light and we've got the dark. So I think there is this opportunity for lightness, the sun, the abundance, the loveliness, the life that comes with the sun. But then there's just this little part of you, I think, or this lingering part that's maybe feeling more lower vibrational, and maybe it's the Four of Cup energy that are lacking in your mojo. So I think the sun, obviously, the light always shines through, doesn't it? So I think despite the fact you might be feeling a little bit out of sorts this week, a little bit, struggling to get that energy going, that you're getting your motivation back. Maybe that we look up to our obviously our Nine of Swords, the card of stress and the card of just feeling worried and anxious about something, and this card of balance being out, maybe over giving, overtaking. I think I think maybe you've maybe have been having to rely on people a little bit more than you would like, and I think this is because you've just been a little bit out of sorts, and I think this is the energy that you're finding yourself in this week, where you're really trying to strive towards the light and towards lightness and happiness and all of those things, but there's just this underlying energy of just really struggling to get going, struggling to find motivation, struggling to find the positives. So, again, it's all of those lovely things that you can do for yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself, get yourself out into nature, get yourself onto a yoga mat, get yourself to the gym, get on the meditation cushion and do some meditation. Just look after yourself and just try and lift that vibration if you're not feeling it at the moment. Then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So you've got everything you need right now, materially wise. We've got that another two, well, not another Two of Cups, we've got a Two of Cups there. So maybe it is that you've had some new love coming your way recently, and you're feeling it at the moment, and you've got all of the things maybe that you need. You've got all the support and the help that you need from a significant other. And maybe that's who you're having to rely on. And where you're feeling the balance is out a little bit, but everything, you've got what you need at the moment. We've got these a lot of positive cards in this current energy, and I think it's just a case of just moving through and figuring your way out to how to move through this lower vibrational energy to get to that light. We've got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about you having a choice to make about where to next, maybe in the world of work, maybe where to next in the realms of a hobby or a project. You've got options open to you. The Wands are all about joy, about happiness, about the things that light your fire and maybe that bring your motivation. So you've got options of how to draw that towards you. It's up to you. I think you very much know this, because obviously we had the Magician as well. You've got the tools you need. You've got everything you need. You just, it's just a little bit of a sluggish energy I feel for you at the moment, Cancer. And we've got this Eight of Wands clarifying this. So I think things are going to start shifting forwards once you've made a choice maybe on where your future joy, where your future passions lie. I think things are going to start moving really quickly for you, and there's definitely going to be a shift in the way that you're feeling. To be honest, a lot of the readings I've done up to now recently have been very much about this, about just being in this sort of more negative way of thinking, just not having your mojo. So I think it's not just you. If this is how you're feeling, it's not just you. And I think things are going to start moving forwards in a good way. Oops, right. Future energy. What's happening in our future energy the next week or two? Okay, we've got that Nine of Pentacles popped itself out there. We've got the Six of Wands. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Then we've got the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords again, and the King of Pentacles. And I'm going to have one more, the Empress. Okay, so moving into your future energy, we've got this Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is you starting to see the rewards of something that you've been putting your time and effort into, whatever that may be. It may well be your garden, it could be your job, it could be your finances. But whatever you've been putting some energy into, you've been nurturing into life, you've been really working hard, you've been watering it, you've been feeding it, you've been doing all the things that you need to do for your pentacle. It could be your health. You're starting to see the benefits of it. But there's still something that's on your mind. There's still something that's causing you some mental unrest, some mental conflict, something that maybe you're struggling to release. It may be related to this situation, whatever it is that you're starting to see the benefits of. We've got this devil energy, this lower vibrational energy is still lingering in this future. It's moving into your future. So I'm thinking there's something that you need to release, and maybe this is where the Hermit comes in. You need to try and get to the bottom of it. Why do you feel the way that you feel? Why are you feeling in this sort of negative, more maybe I can't, or I don't want to, or all those lower vibrational feelings, behaviours, maybe a little bit of self-sabotage going on here. Why do you feel the way you do? A little bit of delving deep maybe is required for you to move through this energy. Don't forget, you're a magical being. You can manifest whatever you want for yourself. You can, and you will, but it's just shifting that energy, getting yourself into a more positive frame of mind, into a more positive place where you're opening yourself up to draw all the loveliness that you need towards you. So I think there's a release required relating to something regarding the thing that you're feeling the benefits of. What is it that's on your mind? What is it? Maybe it's something somebody said. Maybe somebody said something quite derogatory to you, and you're holding on to it, and it's reflecting, reflecting on how you're moving forwards. So I think definitely some hermit time required. Get in your cave for a little bit, like the hermit, and have a little bit of self-reflection and see if you can figure it out, and then you can move onwards in the most positive way. So then we've got the Six of Wands. I definitely think there's some self-sabotage going on here. Something that's you holding on to from the past that somebody said to you that has sort of sat in your head, and you're really struggling to get past it. Because we've got the Six of Wands there. And the Six of Wands about victory, about being seen, being noticed. And then we've got the Nine of Swords again. So I think, are you struggling with being successful? Are you struggling with being noticed? Do you not want to be seen? I mean, I've had periods of my life where I've literally just wanted to blend into the wallpaper and just like nobody to notice me, for many different reasons. But it feels very much like that to me, that maybe you being noticed, you being seen, you being successful maybe is unsettling for you in some way and makes you feel quite stressed. So again, hermit time. Spend some time trying to have a little bit of reflection, get outside in nature, have a little bit of think, walk, as you're walking, walk the dog, walking amongst the trees, just try and find that time and space to have some time to put your focus within, and see what happens, and see if you can bring something out into the light. Have a look at it, and often once we bring it out and we can look at it and we can examine it, we can see that's why. Then we can often put it to bed, and we can move through it. But that's what I feel like in the future for you, Cancer. I do feel like maybe you're struggling to be noticed at the moment. You don't forget, you are amazing. You are amazing, and you will move through this. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is moving carefully, moving with consideration, with your pentacles. So what do you want to do with your pentacles? So don't forget, pentacle is something earthly, something material. So something maybe financial, because we've also got that King of Pentacles there clarifying. So I think this could even be the thing that's causing you stress, because you don't want to mess it up. You want to make sure that you make smart choices moving forward with whatever it is Pentacle related, because obviously we've had two of these Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities coming your way. So I feel like there's quite a bit of stress on you to make sure that you do the right thing with your new opportunity. You're being very careful, you're being very considerate, you're trying to make really smart choices. The thing is, with the Knight of Pentacles, you've got to move forward. Don't spend time dilly-dallying and sitting in this lower, the lower vibrational I can't, well, what if, and all that energy. You need to move yourself forwards. Even if it's baby steps, just keep moving forwards in the right direction and trust yourself. Actually, that's what you need to hear. You need to trust yourself. Ace of Pentacles. Got the Ace of Pentacles on the brain because they're everywhere. We've got the Empress card here. I think this has come out because it was an extra card I pulled, and I think it's a reminder to nurture yourself, to love yourself, to have some compassion for yourself. She is a creator. She's the creator of life, and I think if you if you can, you know, be kind and considerate to yourself, compassionate to yourself, then you've got the opportunity to birth whatever it is into life. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, you have got, you know, you've got all the tools you need to do that. You are magical. You can manifest and draw towards you whatever you need to. You just have to shift your energy and lift your energy in some way, and do a little bit of work on you. Have a little bit of a look at what's going on the inside. It can be scary, but it's also really rewarding to move through that energy. So, what are our two cards here? Right, the Vane. Let magic in. So you have got the skills you need. You've got the Magician card. All you've got to do is let that magic in. Let that magic in. Open yourself up to the magic. Right, excuse me. I've got a van parked outside my window. I hope you can't hear that. And then now the dog started. So I do apologise. Right, Between Dreams, Mugwort. Another beautiful card there. So Between Dreams. This feels, again, it feels very magical, it feels very manifesty, and I think there's a space, that space between awake and dream, that middle space, and I feel like that's where you need to be. I feel that's going to, you know, it's that meditation space, isn't it? It's that place where you've cleared your mind and, you know, you're feeling that peace. You're feeling that serenity that I think you're wanting to find, and I think that's where you'll find the magic. That's where you'll find the inspiration. That's where you'll find the answers, and that's where you'll be able to help yourself move forwards in the best possible way. So again, get on the yoga mat, get on your meditation cushion, get out in nature, do whatever it is to take your brain, take your mind out the equation, and just listen to what's going on inside. So I'm going to leave it at that because the dog's going mental. I do apologise, but I hope all is well with you this week, Cancer. Please let me know in the comments, and you take care of yourself. Stay rooted, stay open, and very much stay magical. And I will catch up again with you very, very soon.